also Steiner, and the princess, aka Dagger, aka something else.
Garnet. Hello, and welcome back to episode 12 of Final Fantasy IX. We are getting a letter from Mogki.
Moki.
I think we are. I don't know if I talked to him again. Well, maybe I get it at the end of the episode. Anyways, we last time made it to Lindblum, and we're about to meet the regent, Sid the Ninth. But first, we gotta change our weapons, or more accurately, our armor.
I wanted to see everyone's stats.
Oh, I can do that for you.
You know what Steiner's attack is off the top of your head? Is it more or less than 18?
I think I want to say it's 17, but I have him on like the worst sword just so you can learn the ability from the sword, because like you have to use weapons for a certain amount of time until you can use the ability if you have it equipped, or if you use it enough you just permanently kind of know it, and then you can have a different weapon and also have that equipped as a. So I'm kind of doing that with everyone. Like no one's optimally equipped; they're just trying to learn the skills as they go.
I think any RPG game that says if a selected weapon is worse or better than your equipped weapon is like the best feature in an RPG game.
Like you mean just the up and down arrow kind of thing? Yeah. Final Fantasy games have always had that. Or like here it's green and red colors to say it's higher or lower at these things.
Yeah. Sometimes like you can't really compare them because they're just way too different abilities, and you kind of want what's considered the worst one, but you're like, well, the game says it's not as good.
Yeah, like in Final Fantasy VI, I had it messed up in one of my test runs because I just optimized equipment for Celeste, and it gave her a sword that like 100% criticals, but it uses up her MP to like hit criticals. Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, she's a fucking tank, and then I realized that she had she ran out of MP and was just doing nothing. I'm like, oh, she can't cast magic now, and she's not even hitting people hard.
Yep, she just becomes a melee user.
Yeah, all for one extra attack.
What's the average for criticals percentage?
I have no idea. There's like a luck skill usually in most of these games, and that's what they use to determine it. So it's different for everyone. I'd say they're all like under 10% though at the moment. But yeah, certain weapons will critical more.
I thought that was that guy interrupting. Oh, he's pretty wise.
Yeah. This is just, I guess, his right-hand man. The minister.
Yeah, just the guy who introduces him to people. That's his full title. We're talking to the Archduke of... I don't know what it's called.
Lindblum.
Treasurer of Lindblum.
This whole episode is pretty much dialogue, so...
Gwok, gwok.
Yeah.
This is very weird. You just punched a king?
Yeah. Like, he's not a king, but yeah, the royalty.
How's gravity working against his mustache?
It's got a lot of wax in it, I guess.
What does gwok mean?
Yeah, I think of it kind of like a toad croak, like gwok. But I have no idea.
A hiccup?
Just to me, he kind of looks like a frog, so I'm like, he's probably making a frog noise.
Yeah, he was jumping up and down those steps.
Yeah. Just some fictional bug thing? I don't know.
I'd be bummed if I wasn't offered lunch. Oh, I guess he was offered.
Yeah. It's time for lunch, so we will be leaving.
Yeah, because it looks like he's just addressing the I don't know what you call him, the gwok guy.
The regent. Sid.
The duke.
I think this is a pretty good song. There's 2 really good songs in this episode.
I remember last night I said there's a song in here that reminded me of Pokemon and I wanted to send to you.
Oh yeah, the battle music.
Would you be able to, if I remind you about that, like tonight, would you be able to, would you like recognize the song I'm talking about?
Probably, yeah.
Like the soundtrack, and like send it to me.
Oh yeah. Do you know, is it this game or is it a different?
I think it's this game, because I think it was on the airship when it was happening.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can probably find it.
Alright, I can just go on the episode, I guess, too.
It's one of my favorite characters in the Final Fantasy series.
The bartender? Oh.
This thing. The woman at the counter.
Oh, yeah. I remember looking up Final Fantasy 9, and I remember him being the first one on the cast list.
This woman at the counter?
Oh, yeah, the one with this weird hat.
Yeah. Just you called it a him, and it's like, it says woman at the counter.
Rachel. Have you ever heard of a Rachel being spelled with a T?
Well, because he called her a rat face, so I think he was saying like Rachel.
Is that a tongue? Okay.
No, it's just like a bib, I think.
I can't not see a tongue. But when she turns around, it's... Did you... No. He described her as pretty, but like, is she actually pretty?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is she like... She looks hideous to me.
Well, she's a different race, so maybe she's attractive for her kind.
Still attracted to other races than Mass Effect.
Well, she's wearing a trench coat and a big hat. Maybe you can't really see what she looks like that well.
We'll figure it out tonight.
I feel like Zidane is shallow enough to only talk to attractive women.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be chatting up any kind of woman he found unattractive because he'd just think it makes him look not cool.
Yeah, maybe she has information he needs.
He's regretting ever running into her again. Suspicious man is not someone that's been introduced, which I found a little confusing.
Aren't you like the top of the hierarchy? No one's listening to you?
Yeah, I feel like everyone listens to you.
No one's listening to me. How'd you get appointed?
The thing I don't get is like the theater troupe seems like a pretty renowned troupe, so it's like, well, they know where the troupe is. It's in Lindblum, so if he's not willing to give her back after that, I feel like they're still going to be mad.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it. That's fine. We just want her back. No. I feel like this is just begging to not have an airship fleet. Everything will be fine. We have an airship fleet.
And uncle.
That?
I was just trying to figure out their relationship dynamic.
Yeah. Like, they say her father and him are great friends, but I'm like, well, are they brothers too, or like?
Yeah, they have to be brothers. If they're...
Well, like legally to be brothers, but I'm like, is it just Uncle Sid? Like, you know, my child might call you Uncle Nathan, even though it's just because you're a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
they are both, you know, royalty. So I'm like,
They do look pretty similar.
yeah. Like, what does that mean? Because I feel like, as far as everyone knows, that ship is just destroyed and everyone died, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this is the other song I thought was pretty cool.
What time do you think it is?
7 a.m.
Do you think that warrants saying you're up early?
I feel like for a thief, people waking up early is strange. He seems like a very no direction in life kind of guy that just sleeps until noon.
Yeah. He also had nothing to do last night, I assume.
That's no excuse. He's pathetic.
Are you saying pathetic people sleep until noon?
No, just joking.
That's good.
We got another.
He's gonna find
Tutorial?
himself a few cute girls.
That's what Zidane thinks people do all the time.
Just find cute girls. That's it.
Yeah.
Once you find them, mission's over.
But yeah, the tutorial was just saying there's synthesis shops, which is like you can fuse items together to create better items.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder if that's what I bought those 99 wrists for. Maybe I can just create something way better. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Got your letter finally.
Yeah, we got a letter from Ruby, which is that southern girl that was on the ship originally. She's just hanging out there, opening her own little theater. She says a bartender pal, which I think is like, because, you know, she crashed into the bar, so she just befriended that man.
That's how most friendships are formed.
Yeah. Coerced him into a stage performer.
Do letters ever serve the plot quest, or is it just
I don't
see
know.
how past characters are doing?
Because like I said, I haven't beaten this game, so I don't know how it'll end.